What if I told you that math isn't just about numbers? Today we are going to learn how mathematicians use letters and symbols to represent numbers and solve problems. This powerful tool is called algebra, and let us try to understand how it works through something we all can relate to, real life situations. Before we begin, let me tell you that today's weekly test paper 9 is based on this topic. If you already know this topic and feel confident, you can skip the explanation and jump straight to the test by checking the timestamp. However, if you are like to refresh your understanding, let's continue together. Now let us take a simple example. If we say A stands for apples and B for bananas, we can represent 4 apples and 3 bananas using an algebraic expression, 4A plus 3B. So let us break it down further and learn how to use algebraic expressions to describe the world around us. Hello everyone, welcome back and let's get started. Now that we have seen how math can represent real-life scenarios, let us dive deeper. Today we'll start by understanding the basics of algebra. Let's explore what algebra really is and how it lays the foundation for solving problems in a structured way. Algebra is a branch of mathematics that uses symbols, letters, and numbers to represent and solve problems. It helps us express relationships and find unknown values. Now let us try to understand the building blocks of algebra, constants and variables. What are constants? A constant is a value that does not change. They are fixed. For example, take a bottle of candies. This bottle has 6 candies. 6 is a constant because it remains the same. It won't increase or decrease. Whereas variable represents a value that is not fixed. The word variable means something that can vary or change. The value of a variable is not fixed. It can take different values. Apart from x, you can use other letters like y and z and so on to represent variables. It stands for a number that we don't know yet but can figure out through solving the expression. In other words, we can say variables are great because they bring the unknown to life in mathematics. Next is, what are algebraic expressions? An algebraic expression is a combination of constants, variables, and mathematical operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. For example, if you have, say, x apples in a basket and I give you 3 more, we can represent that as x plus 3. Let us suppose you have 3 apples and I give you x more apples. The expression would be 3 plus x. Now here x represents the number of apples I give you. Now one more example, there are y sweets in a box and Bob ate 3 of them. Then there will be how many remaining? Y minus 3. So here y minus 3 is the algebraic expression. Now I'll give you some more examples. 2x plus 7, 5x square plus 4x, 2y minus 7. All these are examples of algebraic expressions. Now here are few more examples of algebraic expressions. 3x plus 5. Now here a number multiplied by 3 and then 5 added to it. 2a minus 7. A number a multiplied by 2 and then 7 is subtracted from it. 5 times y plus 2. A number y increased by 2 and then multiplied by 5. Now what are terms? Terms are parts of an algebraic expression separated by addition or subtraction. In 3x plus 5, the terms are 3x and 5. A single part of an algebraic expression. We know what are terms. Now let us try to understand what are like terms, unlike terms, and coefficient. Like terms are same variable raised to the same power, and unlike terms are different variables or powers. In 4x plus 3x minus 5y plus 8, we said like terms have the same variable, So can you tell which are the like terms? 4x and 3x are like terms. Minus 5y and 8 are unlike terms. Coefficient means the number multiplied by a variable. Example, in 3x, the coefficient is 3. In 4m plus 6n minus 3, the terms are 4m, 6n and minus 3. And the coefficient of 4m is 4 and m is the variable. In 6n, 6 is the coefficient and n is the variable and minus 3 is the constant. Now how to translate words to algebraic expressions? 5 more than a number x means x plus 5. Twice a number y minus 3 means 2y minus 3. The product of 7 and a number z increased by 4 is 7z plus 4. A number p divided by 6 is p by 6. Now here are some real life applications. Imagine you are buying bus tickets and each ticket costs $4. If you are doing in rupees, you can say 4 rupees. If you want to buy X tickets, the total cost would be how much? Can you tell how much? 4x. Correct. This is an algebraic expression that helps us quickly figure out the cost, no matter how many tickets we need. Next question, the total cost of Y pens, where each pen costs 2 rupees or $2, is how much? If you said 2y, it is correct. The answer is 2y. Simplification of algebraic expressions. Key concepts for simplification of algebraic expressions. X means the coefficient of x is 1 and its power is also 1. Understanding variables and coefficients. Interpreting terms. 2y means 2 times y and the power of y is 1. Y minus y is equal to 1y minus 1y, that's equal to 0y, that's equal to 0. Types of terms, as you know, there are like terms, that is terms with the same variable and power, unlike terms, terms with different variables or powers, and constants, that is numbers without any variable. For example, x plus x means 1x plus 1x, that is 2x. Separate terms into like terms, unlike terms and constants. And the rule of simplification is apply all the rules of addition, subtraction and multiplication of integers, both positive and negative. After knowing the key concepts, I am sure you will be able to solve this simplification question. The step-by-step solution is given here. You have to separate like terms, simplify like terms, and then simplify constants, and you combine the results to get the final expression. Now that we understand what algebraic expressions are, you will get a chance to practice using them in your weekly tests. Make sure to watch out for expressions with variables and use the rules we just discussed to solve them. So I wish you all the best. Here is your weekly test paper 9 on algebraic expressions. Pause the video and answer the questions. As usual, note the time taken. Section A, Understanding Concepts, 5 marks. First question is match the following and second is on definitions of the terms. Here is Section B, 7 marks. Question 3 and 4, Simplification and Expression Writing. Here is the last section C, Application Questions, 8 marks. Thanks for exploring algebraic expressions with me. If you have enjoyed this, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to stay updated with more content. Share your suggestions or feedback in the comments. I would love to hear from you. If you have attempted the test, let me know with a thumbs up or your favorite emoji. Keep practicing and see you next time. Stay tuned for my next video on decimals.